except for one need, the most basic and fundamental need operant in man, the need for meaning. Consumer societies even creating needs, but the need for meaning, or as I'm used to referring to it, the will to meaning remains unfulfilled.
You wake up, do what you're supposed to do. Everything looks fine, but deep down, life feels empty. Viktor Frankl survived Auschwitz and discovered why. You lost control of your own meaning, and he shows exactly how to get it back. Among the many thinkers who have explored the human mind, few have left a mark as profound and practical as Viktor Frankl. His name is often associated with the horrors of the Holocaust, yet it is not his suffering that defines him. It is what he discovered in the midst of it. A principle so simple, yet so radical, that it challenges the very way we live. Meaning can be found in every situation, even the most painful. Frankl's insight does not belong solely to psychology. It belongs to philosophy, spirituality, and the very essence of what it means to be human. And yet, for many, it remains hidden, subtle, and counterintuitive. How can one find meaning when life feels meaningless? How can the routines of ordinary existence, commuting, chores, obligations, carry significance? Frankl answered these questions not with theory, but through lived experience. His lessons reveal that meaning is available even in the most difficult circumstances. In this video, we will explore Viktor Frankl's secret. We will uncover the mechanisms behind his philosophy of meaning, the profound lessons he derived from unimaginable suffering, and most importantly, how these lessons can transform everyday life. But before diving deeper, consider this. There is a subtle trap in seeking meaning, one Frankl warned about. Missing it can turn the search into frustration, or worse, despair. Frankl's life was a crucible. As a young psychiatrist, he was sent to Auschwitz and Dachau and other concentration camps. He lost his family, his career, and his personal freedom. Yet even in these conditions, he observed a phenomenon that would define his work.
Originally and basically, his wish, his desire to find and fulfill a meaning in his life, or for that matter, in each single life situation confronting him.
Prisoners who maintained a sense of purpose, a reason to live, were far more likely to survive, both physically and psychologically, than those who did not. It was not optimism, not willpower, and not moral courage alone. It was meaning. Those who could see beyond immediate suffering, envision a purpose, even if abstract, were resilient in ways others could not comprehend. And here's a point that surprises many. Frankl realized this was not just about survival. It was about the quality of life itself, even in the worst conditions. Frankl did not merely observe, he systematized. He developed logotherapy, from the Greek word logos, to meaning. Unlike psychoanalysis, which focuses on the past, or behaviorism, which emphasizes external conditioning, logotherapy is future-oriented. It asks not what shaped you, but what future can you give yourself? Its principle is deceptively simple. Life never ceases to have meaning, even in suffering. But recognizing that meaning exists is not enough. One must discover it. That discovery is where most people get stuck, and where Frankl's lessons become life-changing. Many object, but what if life is unbearable? What if the suffering is too deep? Frankl anticipated this question. Suffering is not inherently meaningful. It becomes meaningful only when approached with the right attitude. He called this the last of human freedoms, the ability to choose one's response. Even in chains, facing death, a person retains the power to decide their stance. This is the subtle trap, seeking meaning as an escape from suffering rather than engagement with it. Frankl explains that suffering avoided, denied, or ignored cannot generate meaning. Meaning emerges only when suffering is confronted, experienced fully, and then transcended. Consider a man in a concentration camp who clings to hope of seeing his child again or finishing a book he planned to write. The physical reality is horrific, yet his mind transcends the immediate, creating a thread of significance that pulls him through. This is not wishful thinking. It is practical psychology, accessible not only to victims of extreme situations, but to every human being every day. Frankl identifies 3 pathways to meaning: through work, through love, and through suffering. One work is straightforward, engaging in tasks that utilize one's talents or contribute to others. Love is equally direct, dedicating oneself to another person, fully experiencing them, and allowing oneself to be moved. The third, meaning through suffering, is the most difficult and misunderstood. But here's what's even worse. Most people completely miss how this works in daily life. This is not about glorifying pain or seeking martyrdom. Life inevitably involves suffering, and the attitude we bring to it transforms it. Those who confront it with awareness, responsibility, and courage can discover meaning. Avoidance, distraction, or denial prevents this growth. Frankl's insight becomes practical when applied to daily life. Ordinary moments, rejection, loss, monotony, uncertainty, are not trivial. They are fertile ground for meaning. Completing a project, caring for a loved one, enduring a difficult day, all these can be infused with significance when approached intentionally. The ordinary, approached with awareness, becomes sacred. Modern culture often confuses happiness with meaning, equating comfort, pleasure, or success with purpose. Frankl warns against this illusion. True meaning is independent of external circumstances. Happiness may follow as a byproduct, but it is not the goal. Pursuing comfort alone leaves one empty, while meaning anchors the soul, providing a framework for decisions, endurance, and profound joy. But wait, this creates one final hidden problem no one talks about. How do you discover meaning? Frankl's answer is subtle but powerful. Meaning is discovered, not invented. It arises as a response to life's specific demands. Each person's circumstances, relationships, challenges, and opportunities provide unique avenues for meaning. It is personal, not universal. At the core lies the human capacity to choose one's attitude, even when freedom is denied. This choice is the gateway to meaning. Suffering is unavoidable, yet it can reveal the deepest significance. Without awareness, suffering crushes. With awareness, it elevates. Frankl shares countless examples from the camps: a musician playing for dying comrades, a man imagining reunion with his family, a prisoner keeping a diary. Small acts, yet profound demonstrations of freedom and responsibility in adversity. And Frankl's philosophy is not only for extreme situations. Ordinary trial, missed promotions, illness, loneliness can also be gateways to meaning. The principle remains: what cannot be changed must be faced with courage. What can be changed must be acted upon responsibly. Every situation offers a chance to choose an attitude that gives it significance. Discovering meaning requires active engagement, reflection, and attention. Frankl emphasizes responsibleness, acting to fulfill life's unique demands. Passivity or avoidance closes the door to significance. Often, it is simple: showing kindness, enduring a task, creating something. Yet these small actions hold profound meaning. Meaning is concrete, grounded in life. Abstraction risks studying purpose without living it. Often, meaning is revealed through limitation, challenge, or hardship, not abundance. Choice, engagement, and courage are central. Freedom is internal, not external. Suffering becomes a catalyst. Yet ordinary acts become opportunities, and the human spirit demonstrates resilience and significance beyond circumstance. What does this mean today? Start with awareness. Notice where your life calls for courage, responsibility, or creativity. Continue with choice. Select your attitude, your engagement, your response. Sustain it through daily practice. Frankl does not promise happiness, but significance. Suffering is not an obstacle, but a pathway. Every human being, at every moment, can access it, if they choose to see it and act upon it. Reflect for a moment. What small choice today can anchor meaning? What suffering, if faced consciously, can be transformed into insight? Share your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe for the next video, where we explore practical strategies to apply Frankl's principles, turning ordinary days into living proof of purpose.